Welcome to the flowerschool.com video library. I'm Leanne Kessler, Director of the Floral Design Institute, here to share with you our latest segment on the bird nest bouquet. Now, the seasons have changed, autumn is upon us, and the birds are starting to leave. If you live in the country, you may encounter an abandoned nest that you gather and bring in. Or if you live in the city like me, you may go to the store and buy a nest and remove the label and pretend that you went outside and gathered it. To create this design, you just need a few things: a small vase, a nest, be it artificially made, man-made, or bird-made, and then a few flowers. I chose Gerber daisies, a little bit of hypericum for some interest, a couple of Gaelic leaves to add a green tinge at the bottom, and then some beautiful grasses that have gone to seed. Aren't those lovely? Definitely shout out autumn. You build this arrangement in your hand, and the nest becomes an armature. So to begin, you want to make a little hole in the center. Just take your knife, kind of dig down in until you can get it to come through. Break it up a bit so that you've got room. You can even take something a little bigger, make a larger hole if you want to. Then set the vase aside, because you're going to start with your flowers and just feed them through that hole. And then let the nest sit upon your hand. Feed in the few more blooms. Oh, that one's going to go down, so I'll let him go down. We'll pull him back up. And then another. And stagger them so that they're varied heights. One can go all the way to the base, and I guess it's that one because he wants to. And then one up more closer to the top bloom. And just hold them all together. Then you can go back and with your Gaelics individually add them in. Now they don't have to go through the same hole. You can put it through a little different portion of the weave of the basket if you want. So kind of weaving around until I find a hole to slide it through. There he goes. And then nestling it down low. And then terracing the second one over the top so that they go right side by side. Get the stems in here, finding a hole. And then lifting the flower a tiny bit so that he doesn't get buried by my leaves. Then last piece would be the berries. Just taking a single stem, I think I'll use this one, and cleaning it off. Cutting it down, I don't need it to be quite so long. And then I'm going to place it towards the back so that I've got some fullness back here. It's a little bit one-sided right now. So if I add this in on the back side, and it'll move my leaves so I have room for them. And again, forcing it through the weave of the basket, twisting it to get it to go down in, brightening it up. Now I'm ready for my grasses. And the grasses should go in with the same hole as your flowers. Because if you try to do them through the weave of the basket itself or of the nest, chances are they'll just break because they're a little more fragile. So you want to find the same hole that you worked with on the Gerberas. And sometimes it's easier, just take them right down in between their stems. Find that hole. Oh, lost a petal, get that out of there. There we go. And then feed it down in. You can pull it from the bottom. Maybe one more from the opposite side, still in that same hole though. I'm just holding everything very loosely in my fingers, feeding it through, pulling it from the bottom, and then turning it, checking to see if I like where everything is. Lost another petal. Maybe pull the Gerberas up a tiny bit, adjusting until you have it just the way you want. You can see my grasses are all on one side. I left them that way because I'm going to take a little bit more and place it in my hand underneath the nest. So it's almost like it's part of the tree that the nest was sitting in, breaking the line, bringing it down. Then to hold it all together, I'm just going to tie it and secure it with a little tiny bit of bind wire. Doesn't take very much. Just lash the pieces together. And then twist it. Then I can measure to see how tall it needs to be. Maybe right about there. And then give everything a cut all at once. Easiest is just to hold it away from yourself and slice downward. And I can drop it right down into the vase. I love the shoulder seasons of spring and autumn. Springtime, you'll find me out gathering materials and putting them in nests because I want to dream of the birds to come. And then autumn, I'm gathering materials and putting them in the nest because I'm thinking about the birds flocking away and just thinking, well, another time they'll come next spring. Now, I hope you've had as much fun with the nest as I have. It's such an easy design. It's one that I think you could use over and over and over in your stores, and it never ceases to delight the customer. For more creative inspiration, check out our website at flowerschool.com. If you've got questions, don't hesitate to contact us. You can give us a call at 1-800-819-8089, or if it's easier, use my personal email, Leanne, Leanne, at floraldesigninstitute.com. Hope you're all having a fabulous autumn season. I know I am. It's actually started raining, but it's also a very refreshing, fun rain. I'll probably complain about it in a few weeks, but for now, I'm loving autumn. Hope you are. Have fun and do something you love.